I'm Sallie Frankel, and this is Confessions of a Spafinder. And as promised last time, I said there were so many things to talk about regarding my recent visit to the Golden Door that I was going to have to take at least a few video blog posts to explain. And today I'd like to spend a few minutes talking about the food at the Golden Door. And for anyone who knows me, they know that spa cuisine is very near and dear to my heart. I love food, and I especially love healthy food that's well prepared. And one of the things that I found on my trips to spas, and Golden Door in particular, is that they often have cooking classes. So one of the many wonderful things about Golden Door was the opportunity to take a cooking class with Chef Dean Rucker, who just recently released this cookbook. And one of the things that's great about this cookbook is that the recipes are simple and straightforward. In fact, I came home and I made one of these recipes. I don't know if you can see this. I'm actually going to take it out of its little baggie because it had to say fresh. But this is a jam dot cookie, and we actually learned to make these in our Golden Door cooking class. And these cookies have no fat. They're actually made with only a few ingredients, maybe, I don't know, I could count up probably about 8 ingredients, most of which people have in their pantry: whole wheat flour, almonds, oats. You could put any kind of jam you want in the middle. I happen to use apricot jam because I love that, but you could use blueberry jam. That could be Andre, my cameraman's favorite. I don't know what his favorite is, but we're going to find out.
Sounds yummy.
He loves it. Anyway, it was great to actually be able to have the opportunity to learn to make some of these recipes. And in fact, the recipe that's on the cover of this cookbook, which is a blueberry ice of sorts, was something else that the chef made with us, and it was extremely easy to do. It's called blueberry lime ice, and this same recipe can be made using all kinds of fresh fruit. And of course, what made it even better was at the Golden Door, they used a lot of produce that they had grown in their very own organic gardens. So that was very special to get to eat fruits that had just been picked that day, that we got to cook and that we got to experience. So I promised Andre, my handy cameraman and VP of Technology of Spafinder, that I would address some of the specifics that made my Golden Door stay so special. And I think the best way to illustrate what made it so special is to tell you what one day at the Golden Door was like. So I would wake up at 5:15 in the morning and have a wonderful fresh baked little piece of organic blueberry bread. Would then go for a hike up the mountain, a 5-mile hike that would leave at 5:45 a.m. just as the sun was beginning to come up. We would stretch and hike 5 miles. I would then come back and take a jacuzzi and immediately go back to my incredibly comfortable room where I'd put on one of my 4 bathrobes, more on that later, and then have breakfast served in my room. This was at 7:30 in the morning. After that, I would go and take a stretch class, followed by an aerobics class, followed by a strength class perhaps. Then after that, I would take an intro to swimming lesson. So it was great for me because I got to learn or really improve my swimming at Golden Door. After that, I would probably go in maybe, I think on a typical day, and maybe have my herbal wrap, come back out, have lunch at the pool with all the rest of the guests, after which I would go and have an incredible massage in my room. Then I would attend perhaps a lecture on how to meditate, followed by skincare, because we would go to skincare several times during the course of the week and have a facial. After that, I would go back to my room, maybe have a few minutes to just reflect on what my day had been like. I would then go at 6 o'clock at night and meditate, which is something else I learned to do at the Golden Door, after which we would go and have hors d'oeuvres, followed by an incredible dinner. We would then walk to the Golden Door, which is a ritual of the place, come back for evening activity, and then I would fall into bed after having had an amazingly, incredibly full and fun and spiritually fulfilling day, and I would go to sleep until I would wake up again the next day to hike. So hopefully that gives you an indication of the Golden Door. For Confessions of a Spafinder, I'm Sallie Frankel.